This is installment 6 of learning to draw till I'm good. I'm in a bad mood today. Err, err. I'm in a bad mood because the Wi-Fi is getting on my nerves. It's really annoying to communicate, to try to communicate at least, um, with my girlfriend because we'll call, but like it disconnects all the time, and I don't know. It's really frustrating. So, anyways, the Loomis method. I think that's where we left off yesterday. Let me check. Yeah. I didn't need to check. I knew. But yeah, I've just started spamming it low key. I feel like it's a really, really strong tool. Um, I also really dislike my hair. I think I'm gonna get a haircut soon. And by soon I mean like this weekend. So yeah. Um, I'll probably like cut it short. I don't know yet. But yeah, Loomis method. Very strong tool. This guy, Loomis, and Andrew Loomis, I think, he's really, really good at drawing. Like, really good. So I've been following his method, and it works. I showed last time. So, and then I watched a PewDiePie video. I kind of binged his like art thing again because I had already watched um, like his like 0 to 30 and whatever, and then like his 30 to 80. I think I watched like all of them, like the 30 to 80, and then the 80 days to 1 year. But I rewatched them, and then I watched his making a manga video, which was really good. And then I watched his drawing at an art studio, like an animation studio, which was also really good. And in that episode, in the drawing with an animation studio, um, they had like a little group sesh, a little you know pass the blunt. Except am I allowed to say that? Except you don't pass the blunt, or the thing, you pass the human who models, who like does a pose in the center, and then they pose for like really short or long, like usually like 3 to 30 seconds or like 3 minutes, or I don't know, and then like you sketch the person, and it was really cool. I could never do that. 30 seconds? Are you joking? 30 seconds? I don't think I could even do a line in 30 seconds. I don't think, yeah. Um, no, I could do a line. I could do like a ball. I think I could get like no, I couldn't. I was gonna say, I think I could get like like the Loomis ball, like with the crosshairs and everything like set up, but that's only if it's like perfectly front facing or perfectly side facing. If it's like any like angle, I'd be cooked because yeah, I tried to practice that, but it's really hard. But yeah, the main takeaway is that they started doing like peer review, and one of the artists, she said to PewDiePie, she gave like feedback. I mean, PewDiePie asked for feedback, and she was like, "You should try drawing bigger." So I was like, "Okay, I'm PewDiePie. No, I'm not PewDiePie, but like I'm a beginner artist. I'll try drawing bigger." So I gave this page. Wow, it looks really bad. On video, I mean. I gave this page to a Loomis little thing, and yeah, I just did it at first, and I just kept it like that, and then I got bored of it, and I was like, what if you had cool hair? So I tried drawing that cool hair, and I thought it looked cool, and I just kind of kept going with the hair, and then I kind of tried giving him like a headband. It was really like rough. I didn't spend a lot of time, but also drew like the neck and the like a little shirt sort of, and I think it really shows how powerful this technique is because you just get like the stuff down, and it just looks like a character. It looks like a solid looking character. I think I could show someone this, and they'd be like, wow, like that's a character, all right. Don't know who, don't know what, but that's for sure a character. Next page. Ooh, I tried doing it again, and I wasn't happy with myself. Kind of like a downward tilting. I had a little arrow with the unhappy face because I was unhappy. Um, what's wrong with it? I think the chin is wrong, like the way that the jaw lines to the chin. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Um, and also, I guess the lips are sort of wrong. I think the brow line is fine, like the brow bone. The back of the head looks wrong also. I'm not really sure, and I guess the ear also seems a little bit misplaced. I think a common mistake I make is that I'll do the guidelines, and then I won't trust them because I think I know better than Andrew Loomis, the guy who can draw and that I can't. So maybe I should learn about that. And then after that, I was like, okay, like I got this shit, you know, like Andrew Lewis is a nobody. His method is easy peasy. I can place the eyes wherever I want on a face, and it looks decent enough. So I should probably learn how to draw the things that compose a face, such as an eye. So I did the drawing under, and I tried drawing lips. Actually, I think I tried drawing the lips first, and I was like, I need to draw bigger, you know, PewDiePie mode. And then I drew an eye instead because the lips just weren't really working for me. And then I also tried drawing another eye, which I didn't like, so I crossed it off. But now that I'm looking at it, it honestly wasn't even that bad, but it was really shit. Like, it was like no effort. So maybe it's better that I crossed it off. I don't know. Maybe. I saw a Reddit post of someone going, "Oh, I wish the world would go through like the internet would go out." And like I don't know if they were talking like forever for like a few weeks or whatever, but I get where that sentiment is coming from. They're probably like kind of like lonely, or maybe they're a little bit tired of social media and they're kind of like they kind of want people to like go out more. But the people in the comments were just absolutely shitting on them. They were just like, "Oh, you're so stupid. Millions of people would die. Nothing would function. Yeah. Did you think about hospitals, idiot? Did you think about anything actually? What about me? What about my job? I work in tech. Like I'll be over. Like it'll be the end for me." And they were kind of like the op was like the poster was kind of replying with like stupid things. Like the person was like, "Oh, I have a job in tech, so like that's GG's for me." And the person replied and they were like, "Oh, but maybe now it's new opportunities for you to get a new job," which is a little bit stupid. But who cares, man? I think what they were just expressing is that they just wanted a little bit of a timeout, and that's sort of like what I'm going through right now. Little timeout from like the not the real world, but just something different, And it's sort of like I think it's really having it forced upon you, where you don't really have a choice and you kind of have to deal with it. Um, Shit. Yeah, I've been playing with this also to like try. This is to try to reference like a 3D ball and like see the perspective, like bang bang. You see the directing lines in the center. It's sort of helpful, but not really. Um, yeah. So I kept doing the Loomis method. Looks like shit. Bang. We'll just speedrun these. I'll show them on screen actually, so that you can see better. On this drawing, I was really, really struggling to get the perspective of the ball. Uh, it's really hard. So yeah, it was really hard. I was really struggling. So then I tried drawing the little spheres at the top because I was like, okay, well, it's technically like a ball, like a sphere is composed of ovals. I was talking about drawing ovals, not spheres. So yeah, so I tried drawing those little ovals that would like shrink on the side to like, I guess practice that. Um, and then at the bottom, I think I just wanted to draw a nose. I'm not sure what the hell that was about. Yeah, and I wrote cooked next to the drawing because like I tried to use the guidelines, but I knew it was cooked because the ball guidelines were shit at the start, like the perspective. So I just kind of gave up on it. I didn't really try further. Yeah. And then I tried doing it again, except that this time, instead of constructing the ball first, I'll put it here and then I'll put it on screen. I don't really know why I do that. It's comforting, I guess. I feel like I still want to be interacting with the camera. But yeah, this time what I did first was I drew I drew like a square ish. I drew a square and I drew like bang, 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 and then I had the guidelines of like a square of like where the circle would curve around, and so then I used that as a way to like sort of build the circle around this like the square boundaries of it, which really did help, but the drawing still came out kind of shit. But I think it still shows effort. I tried to draw a little bit of a female face, as you can see from the softer lines, and that's it really. Like just like less of a jawline, I guess, and less pronounced. Yeah, like less pronounced jawline, and less pronounced features. Like muscle wise, I think sort of. That's what Loomis said at least. And then I drew hair. Yeah, because this was sort of the. I was trying to. Yeah, this drawing and the one before that, I was really cooked. I was trying to redraw the perspective of the woman on the Kate Bush album, and it's not really the right perspective, but I think it still shows that like the Loomis method is really broken. And then at the drawing, at the top, at the bottom, I just drew like a little bit, a part of like an album cover, which I found very comforting because I think it looks cute. And that's it. Bang. Last last page. I think this page is cool. I think this page really shows the fruits of my labor, you know. Um, we'll go through this. I'll show it to the camera and then I'll show it to the camera for real. The guys at the top, the three little brothers, grandparents. I feel like oh yeah, maybe it's like son, grandparent, father. I think that would make sense. Um, yeah, so the one on the left, you can see I kind of tried to like give them different facial features, and Loomis talks about this that you can sort of like take the ball measurements and then just do whatever the hell you want with them. So I tried doing that, and I think it worked out pretty well. So the left one I tried to do like a young and thick, and I tried to really accentuate the jawbone and that jaw, make it big and jawy. Um, and I tried to make him young by not showing much like hollow cheeks or whatever. You know, I tried to keep it young-ish, and I think it worked. And I guess the eyes are also a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. I'll leave that to the interpretation of the viewer. But I think he looks young. And then the next one that I did was old and long. So I tried to give him a little bit longer of a chin, and I tried to really keep it a little bit thinner, keep the face a little bit thinner, and the eyes like I guess a little bit, yeah, and the nose a bit smaller, like more thin. And then I just gave him a bunch of like lines and no hair because old people don't have hair, and it worked out very well. I think. I mean, the drawings are like whatever, right? They're not very detailed. They're just like sketches. It's just like sort of like a proof of concept to show that it works. And the last guy, written middle aged and square, because I tried to give him square features, square features, and also tried to make him like sort of middle aged, like a father. You know, I think I see him as a father, and I drew a little smiley. Yeah, but then I was talking about the fact that I was. These are all like forward facing. Like that's the one I'm most comfortable with, which I guess makes sense because it's still probably like the easiest and like the one I'm most used to. But yeah, I figured, I can't do the side perspectives. I can't do it when it shifts. So I tried looking up like those, those good like reference sheets of ball, of like different perspectives, like how it works. Because like this really wasn't cutting it. I needed something a little bit more concrete. So I found a little thing, and I tried to do like the different perspectives. Uh, it's kind of shit, but I think it gives me a better idea of how it works. I'll probably redo this at some time if I can't, like if I can be bothered. I was gonna do double negation. I was gonna can't not be bothered. Um, yeah, and then I drew another eye because what's a face without features? Gotta learn. Yeah, basics. Improvement. Loomis maxing.